I'm so glad that you pulled me in for bacon.
And
I thought it was a trick when somebody says, come over and let's just eat bacon, test bacon. I thought it was a trick.
An Amway pitch or something, like get you in here and say, hey, I got this multi-level marketing idea we should get into.
I've always fantasized about someone asking me to test bacon. Well, it just seems like such a wonderful way to spend your time.
Well, I'm going to amp it up just a little bit. So right the road, Conecuh Bacon, hickory smoked bacon.
One of the finest brand names for food in our part of the world.
This is, you heard of Billy's Small Batch Bacon, Uncle Henry?
Yes, I saw it in the news. Somebody in Fairhope making a bacon that has been selected as one of the top bacons in the country.
Yeah, he's a writer from New Orleans, food blogger, and food writer. He went on a search for 1 year to find the nation's best bacon. This finished in the top 4.
Okay.
Out of Fairhope. Billy's, I think his name's William, old 27.
Right.
And he says that the pork is from the Midwest. He's hand-picked it. He's got a certain recipe for it. I know he uses pink kosher salt, and I know he uses molasses and brown sugar, but he says his secret recipe is serenaded by local musicians when he's curing this meat. You think it's just great marketing? You think that's what that is?
I don't know a lot about Bill E., so I don't want to cast any aspersions on his story. The proof is going to be in the taste. If I love the way it tastes, then you can tell me, make up any story about the bacon.
Well, let's get
The Conecuh is impressive.
Conecuh,
Impressive.
hickory smoked bacon.
Yeah.
Again, no frills advertising. Nobody's singing to this.
Right. Nobody sings to the pigs.
Nobody's singing to the cut beef. Gosh darn. Nobody's singing to the cut pork.
Right.
But that is a very strong entry right there. Billy's Small Batch Bacon from Fairhope, Alabama.
Johnny, let me, as you're tasting this, the Bill E's cooked to this consistency it's the perfect bite of bacon. If I were going to design bacon myself, this is what I would want it to turn out to be.
So if you were God,
yes,
this would be bacon.
Yes, this is how my brain imagines the best bacon would be. It's that good when it's cooked to this consistency.
Right.
We had it undercooked before.
I agree.
But at this consistency, I have never had a finer piece of bacon in my life.
This is the best piece of bacon I have ever had. To quote Chris Matthews, I have tingles up my leg. Seriously, this is amazing.
And
I almost wish we'd have cooked a hell of a lot more of it.
Well, I am. Please don't cuss when we're talking about the bacon. But I'm not one of those people that wants to say that this is the best thing I've ever eaten, the best restaurant I've been to, the best movie I've seen. Because there are some people that have a best they've ever had once a week. But
so it taints the best. If you overplay the best.
Yes, however, I can comfortably say that this is, without any hype, the best bacon I've ever had. And that is in comparison to some extremely strong, fantastic bacon from Conecuh. Their bacon was also outstanding, but this is as if you were going to design the optimum piece of bacon.
Look, I know we've got to end. I'm going to throw some more on. Because I wish I'd have cooked 8 of those. Wow.
Can I have the grease?
You can have, it's all yours. Actually, we'll do a grease test after we cook a couple of these. Wow. I could cook that whole thing and we could sit here and have a 4-hour show.
So both of these available at Old Show Market.
Both available. And other different price points there. There's one right in the middle. This is unbelievable. Everybody, thanks for joining us on our very first maiden voyage of a review show. And hopefully I can edit this thing down to not be way too long. So, everybody, see you later. Happy eating.
every time I put my hand down to my side, there's a dog that's licking my hand.